Outreach Live. Sorry, starting late. I have my little one with me tonight. Hello, hello, hello. We have special guests tonight. Hey, Year Up. Hey, Tiffany. We're about to start soon. Sorry for the 2-minute delay. I have the kids with me. Lonnie, say hi. Let me go ahead and get it up and going. Year Up, I'm connecting with you.
Hi.
Hey.
I was just talking with Tiffany, actually.
Oh, okay.
I can ping her and see if she can also come on here. I was just with her.
Okay.
And I told her, I was like, I'm gonna go in here. It's multiple of us that manage all of this, so
okay.
You never know who you're gonna get.
Okay. Hey, whoever comes to the camera,
You're like, look.
We are excited that you're here, okay? My name is
Daniela.
Daniela. I'm Taryn.
What's your name again?
Taryn, like Karen and Taryn.
All right, Taryn. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Okay, we're gonna wait for a couple of our students to get on. Hey, everybody. So will you be doing the live with us tonight?
Yeah, okay, I can do the live.
Okay, great. Yeah.
With you guys over there.
Hold on, you say one more time?
I was saying, how are things going with you guys over there? Same busy.
I have two under two. I have 2 under 2. She just turned 10 months today. I just got done cooking dinner, and like literally I was like cooking dinner. Okay, let me hurry up and get this on. Give me a nice jacket, UT jacket on real fast, and come on this live. I was like, do I have my earrings? And I was like, yeah, I do. Okay, great. That's all I need.
Yeah, I put some on real quick. I was like, okay.
Oh, do you know my boss, Dr. Brian English?
Yeah, I remember you, Brian.
Okay, yes.
It's been a while.
Your commentary throughout this is going to be funny. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's see. 5 more minutes. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, I remember you from the Longhorn Future for our Latinx students. What happened? What is this? They turn around? Yeah, they went to turn around. Yeah.
I have a couple more people joining.
Okay.
He's like, look, I'm on stage. Let me do my thing.
Always doing her thing. Always.
Her. How old is she?
She's 10 months today.
10 months.
10 months. And my almost 2-year-old is eating her mac and cheese and carrots, so she might run through in a minute when she gets done. Yeah, okay. And she didn't want to sit with her dad, so yeah, we're here. We're here, and we're live in action. Okay. So we'll get started right at 7:10. Okay.
Sounds good.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I mean, trying to stay quarantined, you know. It's in an apartment, so it's been interesting.
This has just been the most interesting time. I'm a PE teacher.
Oh, God.
I'm a chef. I'm the janitor.
Everything.
It is, and it makes you feel like how blessed like teachers are. Terry, let me know how I can help you. You've got your hands full. B, hey, are you gonna do the interviews, B? What you gonna do the interviews? You gonna do it tonight? I don't know if he's gonna respond to that.
He's gonna be like, oh wait, did you say something?
Look,
did I miss something?
Look, if you want to lead it tonight, B, you can. I'm always willing. Julio Pico, hello. Oh, he said he can. But B, you have to like sign on to like outreach, but we would have to like basically get off. And it would be really hard.
You're like, you were just trying to put him on the spot. Just to see.
That was just to put you on the spot, D. You finished? You finished your water? You want your cup? You want your other cup? Your other cup? Okay, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
Yeah, but I hope everybody who's with us thus far is staying safe.
Yes. It's like I went to the grocery store today to get some so I could cook, and I'm just tired of wearing masks and wearing glasses and wearing a mask. Like
it's terrible.
You're breathing too hard, then your glasses start fogging up. It's just like.
And then I'm like, adjusting with my
exactly. And I'm like trying to like. And one guy saw me take it off. I'm like, I'm just trying to wipe my glasses. And then my mom wants to call and get on the phone with me and be like trying to talk on the phone while I'm in the store. I'm like, I can't talk on the phone. Have this mask on. I'm all loud. And then now they have to like sanitize all your groceries you bring in the house because people can touch stuff now.
Yep.
And it's just like, okay, people, let's just wash our hands. Let's just be clean. Let's just be clean together. And it's like when everything happened, my friends were like, "Do you have like wipes already?" I said, "I have a ton of wipes because I have 2 kids under 2, so I have a ton of wipes. I have a ton of baby wipes." They just knock down things.
So I had no wipes, so I had to mix Clorox with water, like to have my disinfecting solution, because I couldn't find any anywhere. I just went everywhere. So.
And then I'm in this like stay-at-home mom group me, and they were like, "Yeah, we went there. We got like 10." I'm like, "What about?" That's what they put the ban on. You can get 2 apiece. I was like, "Well, what about the other people, y'all? We already have all these things in our house. What about the other people who don't have kids in their house?" And it was like, "I'll sell them." I got a side hustle. I'm like, oh my God. They was like, "Taryn, do you need anything?" Taryn had COVID at CDC one day. No, I didn't. I was just really, really sick. I have kids. They bring home all the daycare germs. Don't say that, B.
It is a bad time to have allergies.
Oh my God.
I will say that.
Because my godson, he has like terrible allergies. So every time he's like sneezing around people, they're like, It's just allergies, people. Allergies. Yeah.
But still, stay away from everybody, y'all. If you're not sure.
We're not. Okay, everybody. So it's at 7:10. Thanks. Welcome in. It is Reaching Out live tonight, 7 p.m. We have Year Up DFW with us. We have Daniela with us tonight. We have a couple more people coming in. And we just appreciate y'all being here. Whatever time you might watch this, you watch it again, we just appreciate you just coming in and tuning in with us. So, okay, so first question. How are you? Well, how are your students doing during this time? Have you talked to any of your students during this time? Like, what are their thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really they're in 2 spectrums. There's some that are like, I'm an introvert who likes to be on my own and likes to study individually. I'm doing fantastic because I don't have to be out there with people all the time, right? That's like one spectrum. And then there's the other spectrum of students who really benefited from having the cohort environment where they're around other people who are striving for similar goals. And just being in that environment helped them to stay focused, because it was like, well, everybody else around you is handling their business, and if you're not, they're gonna hold you accountable.
Exactly.
And so it's becoming challenging for some of those folks, and then you add on top of that technology and having to move everything virtually. It just requires a lot more effort, I think, even though you would think we're at home, so it's super easy. But the amount of focus that it takes is a lot. And so some of them are struggling, and Year Up is doing a lot to try to ensure that we are providing as much support as possible by increasing our check-ins with students during the week, making sure if they need technology, that we meet their technology needs. Whatever they need, we added tutoring for their classes that they're struggling with. Just doing as much as we can. I mean, nobody has ever been in this space.
Yeah, no, for real. We're all in a virtual space all the time. I'm an extrovert, so I'm going crazy. Like anytime I get on like a live or talk to other people, I love it. And I used to like talk to people at the grocery store all the time, like just have casual conversation.
Yes.
I can't even do that anymore, so I'm going crazy. So since I know a Year Up Europe what it is, can you just tell everybody a little bit about what Europe does?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Year Up is it's a national nonprofit organization. We came to Dallas about 4 years ago, and what we do is train young people that are 18 to 24 years old within a 1 year program for careers in technology and business. And so during the year, students have the opportunity to take college classes at Centro College, either
Yes.
in business or in technology. And then that's the first 6 months of the program. And the second 6 months of the program, students have the opportunity to do a corporate internship
Wow.
at some partners here in Dallas. Our biggest partners are Bank of America and JP Morgan Chase. And so they have the opportunity to get that hands-on experience so that then they're able to launch their careers.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much in the quick summary of what we do.
So students, get connected. This is a great resource. We talked about in our podcast earlier this week with our VP, Dr. Leonard Moore, about how to build support systems. And if you're looking for support, needing support, this is a great outlet for you to use. How can like if they're not in your program, how could they get connected with your program?
Yeah, so we recruit students to enroll every August and every January.
Okay.
And so right now we are recruiting for our upcoming cohort, which is going to start in August. And the first step to apply is to attend one of our information sessions. And
Okay.
students can go to our bio and sign up in the link there to attend an information session where
Mm-hmm.
we'll go into depth about the program. And then from there, they can sign up for an interview. And then we can review their application and let them know if they're moving on to the next stage.
Okay, awesome. And then I saw who I think I forgot this young lady's name. She came out to North Dallas and presented, and she did a great presentation, and the students were super excited about
Nakia.
it.
Was it Nakia?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so the
Nakia.
students were getting excited for it. So then I saw because I was talking. What was her name? I think you just said it when she was
Nakia.
talking. Yeah, no. She was on the.
Shalea?
Yes,
Yeah.
no. She connected with me on Facebook. I think Tiffany.
Tiffany. Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
yes, I connected with Tiffany, and she was telling me how how y'all have like virtual sessions. Can you tell us a little bit about your
Mm-hmm.
virtual sessions y'all have?
Yeah, for sure. So those are the information sessions I was talking about. So you guys can sign up online, and essentially every Monday through Thursday, we're having information sessions over Zoom. And so you can join the session from the comfort of your home. It's usually about 45 minutes long, and we cover everything about the program. Everything you could possibly know about the program, we'll cover it. You have the opportunity to ask questions so that then the students can really make that informed decision about whether this is a good fit for them or not. And we also do individual info sessions. So let's say somebody can attend our set times. If somebody can attend those set times, then we're able to hop on the phone with them at a time that works for them as well.
Okay, so they can have their own individual appointments with you all too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yep.
y'all have virtual like sessions, and you can have individual appointments. So this is more resources for y'all to get
Mm-hmm.
connected, stay connected during this time. Like this is a random question.
Mm-hmm.
How are you like, or let's say, what would you recommend to students during like to like do self-care? Like, do you have any recommendations of
Mm-hmm.
self-care for students right now during this time? I know people are going crazy, have their little
Yeah.
brothers at home, little sisters
Oh
at
gosh,
home.
we all are going crazy. So one of the things that we talk a lot, or a Year Up that we encourage students is to find at least one thing that they enjoy doing and carving the time to do that one thing at least like 3 times a week. I would say sometimes you can do it every day, sometimes you can't.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you're somebody who enjoys playing video games, or you enjoy
Mm-hmm.
drawing, or you enjoy dancing or running or cooking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out whatever your outlet is and carving out that time to do that thing that you enjoy. Um, and I would say it's really easy to just like be on the TV all day or be on the news all day, right? Just
It gets
like watching
overwhelming. Yes.
24 hours what's happening. And I would say like disconnecting a little bit is also
Mm-hmm.
helpful. Just either like just sit outside for 30 minutes kind of relaxing away from all the technology.
Facts.
Those are some of the things that I would encourage students to do, because in this times you can get like sucked in,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of lose sense of some sort of reality. So she's not having it, huh?
She's upset.
Mm,
Okay.
oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
She's like, I need to go with daddy right now.
We're going to like transition over to her father really fast. Hold on, just 1 second. Here goes some toys for you to play with. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
it's all right.
Okay. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna go take it all the way upstairs.
You got that's what happens. It's quarantine time, you know.
Yes, we're trying to keep on being active, and you can still hear her, but we're gonna keep on coming. We're gonna turn
Yeah.
on the lights. We're gonna get in a
Look,
different seating
I
room.
have I have two dogs in my house, right? I don't have kids, but I have two dogs, and sometimes I'm doing my information sessions online. Out of
Mm-hmm.
nowhere, for no reason, they decide to start barking
Yep.
like something, I don't know, like the building's falling or something. And I'm just
Facts. I have a dog too, and she does that as well too. So it'll be somebody a man outside walking past just passing like
yeah.
passing by. Here we go. We want to bark, bark, bark. So what are you doing for self care? And then we'll transition to our next guest. But what are you doing for self care?
Yeah, I think for me, like some of what I'm doing is I'm actually calling my parents every day and
Mm-hmm.
just like talking to them on the phone. I'm more of an extrovert,
Yep.
and I'm very much a family person.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's hard for me to not be able to visit them.
Yeah.
And so for me, it brings me comfort to talk to them. And so that's something that I'm doing. But again, like everybody has different things. And so I encourage people to find that what is their thing that brings them comfort and
Mm-hmm.
helps them kind of relax and bring that calm.
Right now, for me, it's walks in the morning and the evening. They're about 45 minutes to an
Yeah.
hour with my girls in a double stroller, pushing it with the dog, and then coming in and taking a really long bath with them. Like, we just get in there, so I kind of know by the time we got that bathtub, it's going straight to sleep. And then mommy time happens, and mommy can catch up on Netflix and everything. So that's what I do for self care right now. So,
Well, I mean, I bet you need it because, I mean,
look.
alone time is necessary sometimes.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, we appreciate you. We're gonna like keep on posting you all's virtual sessions on our website and like promoting because we love everything y'all do for students. And thank y'all for hopping on tonight. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Well,
And
thank you for having us. And one thing that I forgot to mention is, so we do have these info sessions, right, to learn about Year Up, but we are also hosting workshops that are completely free to the community. Our next one is it's on Thursdays at 1 p.m.
mm-hmm.
Every Thursday at 1 p.m. and it's a career lab series. Our next one is going to be on how to prepare for college next Thursday. The following Thursday is on how to get an education without going into debt. Then we are going to talk about how to land a career at a top company. So it's a bunch of different tools, and they're completely free. Folks
Free,
completely free and online and
free.
open to everybody and anybody who wants to attend to just get some tools. It's going to be over Zoom. The link is also in our bio for folks to sign up and attend.
So once again, guys, it's free. It's free. I don't know what you're doing in your time, your spare time, but you need to be on these virtual meetings and gaining more
Mm-hmm.
like skills, learning new things you could be like learning and gaining on that resume. So make sure y'all tune in. We'll be posting as well because we need all these resources and we appreciate that they're free because y'all giving the game. Brian said I needed y'all in 2002. Well, Brian, you can do the virtual appointments now. Well, virtual meetings now. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Tiffany, I'm about to give you a call from Fly. So tune in. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good
Have a
night.
great evening.
All right, Tiff, I'm about to give you a call on Fly. Yes. 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 I like that. Is that a headband or is that like a wrap?
It's a headband, but everybody thinks it's a wrap. It's just a headband.
No, it look good. I like it.
Cool.
That's nice. That's nice. Wait, are you in your daughter's room?
No. Well, okay. Long story. This was her room. We just moved her out. We made it into an office. I'll turn it around. And so I haven't taken the stuff off the walls yet. So we're about to get everything out of here.
Look, I was like, wait, don't be kicking out the baby. Somebody said Garcia times, is that by Kristen or Garcia? Karen said, hey Tiffany, yes Tiffany.
Hey Karen.
Okay, got the fly squad jumping in. I wish we had fly when I was at UT, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'll just draw heat from afar.
You was there. You came on you were leaving when we were getting started. So, you know.
I'm an honorary member.
You left in what, 2012?
2014. Wait!
Okay, so 2014. We started in 2013. So you kind of.
What?
Yes. It was spring of 2013.
I don't remember that because I was always around. So maybe I didn't get an invite. Brian, come on, new office. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I need to start talking to you. We gotta introduce you to everybody. So everybody, this is Tiffany. Oh wait, my bad. Dr. Tiffany Tillis Lewis is on here from Fearless Leadership Institute. Hey mom, my mom just joined on. That girl T35. I see you, mom. Hey. We're going to talk about, we're talking about support systems, and Dr. Moore, both of the VP came on earlier this week and just talked about how support systems are key to student success, and we want to bring on Fly, which is very essential. If you go to UT Austin, you got to be in Fly if you're a woman. Are y'all letting men come? Well, probably.
Oh, no, man.
But it's just girl power, woman power. They are just uplifting all the women at UT throughout their college journey, and they're gonna be helping you pass your college journey as well. It's just a great resource to have. So, Dr. Tiffany Lewis, take it away. What is Fly?
So the Fearless Leadership Institute is what Fly stands for, and we are an initiative for women of color on campus. So most of our audience are African American, Black women, and then also Latinas. And so what we do is we work on building women academically, personally, and professionally. And our motto is really kind of like, we address a lot of personal issues with young ladies. I think sometimes there's this misconception that smart girls don't have problems, right? Or we don't, we feel like everybody else feels. So if lives are jacked up, then it really impacts how we perform academically, and then of course it spills over into our professional lives. And so we do a lot of self-love work. We do a lot of team work. We do a lot of building a character and building women up so that they can show up and kill it when they get into the next phase or the next chapter when they leave UT. So we do a lot of that. We also offer a lot of programming. Actually, let me just get into the programming. So we meet every Monday. So every Monday we meet, and each month, every Monday is dedicated to a specific topic. So we have the first workshop of the month is usually like a spiritual development, or some people think it's a Bible study, but we just get into spirituality. The second week we do ships. So, relationships tend to consume, especially romantic relationships.
I know that's right.
And if romantic relationships are not healthy, they can really derail, what you got going on in school. So you try to go ahead and nip that in the bud and make sure that you're forming healthy relationships that will allow you to really prosper, focus academically, and come out of undergraduate as a whole person.
Yes.
All right. But that we don't just talk about, romantic relationships. We also talk about relationships with our friends, our parents, just how to avoid toxicity altogether. Okay?
Yes, that's important.
And how to have fruitful relationships. The third workshop we focus on is called Boss Up. And that's where we do a lot of professional development. So we want the young ladies to know that, UT, of course, is a milestone. You made it, but this is not the end. So you have to take what you've learned, all the skills that you've acquired while you're at UT, and you're going to have to apply it somewhere, right? After you're going off to professional school or graduate school. Some young ladies are going into, you know, work in corporate America. And so we want you to be ready. When you get there, people need to be like, who is that? She is right. And so we want to make sure that you're ready for that. You're ready for those challenges, that nothing or pretty much nothing should come as a surprise to you. And just make sure you're ready. And that last workshop, or the last Monday of the month, we dedicate to, this month we're doing this series called Unplug, and it's a mental health series.
Oh, that's important right now.
Oh, yes.
It's very important now.
It is super important. The stressors that come along with, you know, first of all, being a student at UT, because it can be competitive, you know, and, you know, sometimes, you know, when you got test upon paper, you know, your life is happening over here. You need to have some really great tools in your toolbox to be able to cope, or to basically work through those challenges and not let it get the best of you. And so we do a lot of work, like I said, and it begins with those interest groups on Mondays. In addition to the Monday interest groups, we do a spring retreat where we go and we do a lot of leadership development.
Yes.
A lot of self-branding work, like who are you as a young lady? Who do you want to show up in the world as? And so it's a 3-day retreat, or 2.5 days. We leave on Friday, we come back on Sunday. Everybody comes back feeling empowered and ready to take on the world. So it's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful to be a part of. And in addition to that, we just do a lot of just stuff to build community, right? Because Black community is about, we teeter-totter between 3 and 4% of the UT population. And it's important to have connections and community, right? So that you're able to see that you're not in this alone. You have people you can go to when you encounter a challenge, right? And it's just a great space to feel uplifted and to remind you of the boss you are, right?
Yes.
So that's what we do. That's who we are.
Yes. So right now, how are y'all, like, hey, let me rewind back. So when students get to campus, to UT Austin, can they join their freshman year and to fly?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we love that. We love for people to come in as fresh, new faces. When you get to, we really do a lot of outreach. So for the students that are on this call, or we'll see this later on, we usually do outreach for New Black Student Weekend. We're there for that. We do outreach during orientation. During the first week of class, we have a kickoff event where we host young women at the Gregory Pool. Kick back, we have food, we have fun, they go swimming, they get to know each other. So yeah, as soon as they get to UT, they can connect with us immediately.
Okay. And then right now, how are y'all helping your students during this COVID-19 time?
We have a lot of things going on. So the first thing we decided to do in this chaos that's happening is try to have some normalcy. Make sure that students know that there's something that's going to be consistent, and that's going to be our interest groups. So right now we host our interest groups virtually, online or through Zoom. So they can log in at 5 o'clock every Monday, and we're going to spend about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes together talking about one of the topics I mentioned earlier. So in addition to the virtual stuff, we're also doing what we're calling Rona relief.
Hey, I like that. That's catchy. Don't nobody steal that. Nobody steal that. We
don't
keep
nobody it crazy. But if you, whenever I get off, if you just click the Fly UT handle, you can go and see the flyers and whatnot. But the Rona relief is just what it sounds like. We're doing emergency relief for students who are impacted by coronavirus. So we wanted to be a resource. Absolutely, Brian. I like that. We wanted to be a resource for the young women that might be suffering or impacted financially by the coronavirus. So we're doing that right now during this time. In addition to that, we're sending out these mental health checks via Instagram and Facebook. So just, helping students stay focused on what the goal is. This is an unfortunate time. It's really impacting a lot of people, but at the end of the day, you have to
stay focused and stay in the game.
Yeah.
And this is temporary, and you don't want to kind of like let this impact the long game, right?
Yes.
So, you know, doing our best to make sure they stay motivated and connected to the academic experience is important. What else are we doing?
Y'all doing a lot. Every time I see it on
I
Instagram, y'all like every time I get Instagram, I'm like, wait, y'all had a fly bingo. Like y'all are on it.
Oh, yeah, so we have a bingo. Again, another way to keep people connected. We did a Don't Rush challenge.
Okay, I didn't see that. When did that premiere? Did I already like?
It last week.
Okay, because I saw the wait, y'all. I want y'all to let y'all know they have like they're creative. What is the video? Y'all had a whole video. Y'all was like rapping, like it was singing.
So every retreat we had, well, the past couple of retreats we've had this guy come and do like videography for us.
Yeah.
And so he's working on the full video, but he was like, "Hey, I got the opening rap that y'all did. Y'all want to post that?" And I was like, "Sure." So at the retreat, just to kind of get people hyped and ready, the past 2 years. We have done a rap, like an opening song. So LaShawn, if you know she's not on here, shout out to LaShawn.
Yes.
What she say? I don't even know. But anyway, she's from Dallas, so you know.
Yeah. Hey.
So she always writes the hook. She writes her part, and then she asks for Thais and I to come up with a few bars.
Yeah, hey, come on.
And
come on.
The young ladies just love it because, you know, when they see us on campus, they see us in our professional game,
mm-hmm.
just kind of let loose. And so it's totally unexpected. Well, the girls that come back, they know, but the new girls, it's totally unexpected. And so we decided to share it so people who don't get to come to the retreat could see how we kind of kick things off.
Yes. No, y'all, okay, so I'm gonna let y'all in on my life as when I was in undergrad in UT. If I had fly my freshman year, first of all, I stalked Tiffany my freshman year all the way up until I graduated. This is my mentor, and she has helped me not go like, especially the ships, like the relationship. She has helped me not be toxic and not go and burn people's clothes. Like I'm just being real with y'all. She didn't pick me up in West Campus and like said, "Come on, you're gonna go right back to these dorms. You don't need to be doing this." Shout out to that person. You know, I hope he's not on here watching that, or he won't see this. But whatever. I will say it from those. So, fly is really important, ladies. You need to get involved. Like it's just a great way to stay connected with other professional women, and you want to get to the next level. So we want to be like mentally prepared. We want to be academically prepared, and we got to be physically, because they do a lot. Like Fly is doing everything. If whatever you were not prepared about, they will help you get prepared. And Dr. Tiffany is a UT alum as well too. So she's on campus. She's thriving. She's a part of, you know, different organizations we will not name, but we are here. Wow. She is here to help. Okay, so can you talk a little bit about like let's say like not your other, because fly is your job too, but like on the other side of things, like the LCAE office.
Yeah, okay. So I also have been charged with overseeing the Longhorn Center for Academic Excellence. And it has really evolved over the years. What started out as an academic center for students has turned into really like an experiential learning center for diverse groups, right? So in addition to our academic programs, we have leadership programs. We have a global experience where students can study abroad. We also have some college to career kind of initiatives and efforts where we have these pre-exposure programs. So what I would say, or how I would kind of sum up our center, is it really is a space for diverse groups of students to come in and enhance their academic experience on campus. You know, the way I like to look at it is we have all these activities that kind of they kind of give you a holistic experience, right? So you have the classes that you attend, but you also want to make sure that you're competitive for wherever you go after this. And the way you do that is you get involved with like leadership programs, and you go studying abroad, and you prepare for what's next. So that's what we do in LCAE. A lot of the students that you all work with may get invitations from our center to be a part of the Gateway Scholars Program or the Longhorn Link Program. And those are our two kind of marquee programs where we provide academic support. So a student who would be involved in one of those programs would really get an opportunity to have some academic coaching. So we don't really academic advise. Your college will be your advisor, but we kind of help gel things together. We'll help you like plan your schedule. We'll help you with time management, study skills. We also have academic support and tutoring in our center. So you can take advantage of that. And then depending on the program you're in, there are some other perks like we have a laptop lending, we have textbook lending. So if you don't want to spend all that money on textbooks, you can kind of come to our office first and see if we have that available. We have free printing in our office, which is a
free printing, y'all. That's a big deal. Like them printing cards, it get real expensive. Like all these resources are free, is what she's talking about. Free 99.
Karen, you old. They don't have cars no more.
Oh wow. Okay. I just told my whole age. What they got now?
I mean, they have their UT ID card that they can use, but they can also log in with their EID and passcode to just be like, put this on my account or charge this or whatnot. But yeah, they're not walking around with copy cards no more.
Oh wow. I am dang. Well, it's still, printing is very necessary. You probably ain't gonna have the funds on your account, so don't be acting like that. But Cameron, stop giving all the eyes.
Ryan, they killing you.
I know, but it's all good. I know I was struggling. I was always trying to print in the LCAE office. I was like, hey, let me print in color though for this project. So printing is very important, but this office is great. You get connected, you get to network with all these great professors. They have tutoring. It's just a great space for y'all to be at. The reason why I'm so successful now is because of LCAE office, specifically for Dr. Tiffany Lewis right here. So this is why, like, y'all see me, all my students be seeing me. No, this is why right here, because I stalked her and Dr. Moore after class one day. I worked for them a whole free summer. I was like, I'm going to be in your office every day, be an intern and learn, because I need to be around them so my grades can get better. That's because great. Community is very important. So support systems are very, very important and key to success throughout your college journey and beyond that. So,
so if you're on here and you want to get connected, all you got to do is click the little Instagram link up there. You'll be able to direct DM us and myself or Miss Thais, who is the other co-founder and director. We will reach out to you and get you connected.
And then what would you say as a last words to all the students like watching this, like during this COVID time, like as a support or encouraging words?
These connections are going to be so important to you. And, you know, just think about it like this. What if we don't physically go to campus in August, right? You want to be able to connect to some offices, some people, some resources that are going to help you with sense of belonging, right? You're at UT, but you're really sitting in your living room or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really crucial that you connect with these folks because, you know, it's not going to be as easy to just, you know, walk and talk to somebody about what you're experiencing. You need to be connected to someone, know someone by name that you can DM and be like, hey, Tiffany, you know, I'm thinking about this class I want to add to my schedule, or this class I need to drop from my schedule.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you're having, I don't know, you know, a hard time focusing, trying to figure out how to study for a particular class. You know, so you need to connect with offices just like mine, so that you have that resource when you get to when you start school in the fall. And I also want to plug a shout out for AMRI, or the Human Sweat Center for Young Men. So we have a brother program that focuses on supporting African American males. The Human Sweat Center for Black males is basically everything that I just said, but for men. Right?
Mm-hmm.
With the dynamic staff. It's led by Dr. Ryan Sutton. And so if you want to connect with him, just send me a direct message and I will make sure you get connected. So I would just say, make sure you get connected. Don't miss out on this. This session is really, really important. The resources are what's going to help you make it and be, not only just make it, but thrive and be successful. So make sure you connect.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on in. I appreciate you, and you have a great night.
Oh, I see a lot of fly girls keep logging in. Hey, Toyin.
they,
And I saw
everybody,
Chloe. Is Chloe still here?
I don't even know. I like it keep on like the numbers go, they'll shoot up and then they'll shoot back down. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to say hey to people when they already like left up like the IG live.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, you have a great night and thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course, all the time. I wish I could have you every week. Actually, that's be
Oh,
great.
just ask, you know.
Okay,
All
I
right.
will. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, I'm still online, guys. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Let me go ahead and add Brian. Brian, do you want to say a few words to the people? Oh, my thing twisted around. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go. Hey, B.
How's it going?
It's going well. Day, you just missed Tiffany. You just missed Tiffany Day. Like, we was like, oh, you missed it. Okay, yeah. So, hey, B. So, anything you want to say about support systems and the two people we just brought on?
All I got to say is, had I had these types of opportunities way back in the 1900s and the early 2000s, I would be an extraordinary person right now. But I'm grateful that these things are in place for our young people. But I mean, I echo everything that they said. I'm familiar with Year Up, the internships that they offer, the support that they offer at the community college level. Just prepare students to move beyond those 2 years at the community college and go work or, transfer to another university and then, fly, as you know, and LCAE, that's kind of our, we kind of help feed kids in there.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever we're talking about the support system that students have at UT, that's mainly who we're talking about is Fly, Heman Sweat, Gateway, and Longhorn Link. So I'm glad that Tiffany was able to kind of share that with everyone.
Okay. I know Joe had some students who's gonna come on. I don't see them in here yet. But we'll can you hit him up on the when I exit you out, can you hit him up to see if his students are gonna be joining on? I know he had two.
Will do.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
thanks, B.
All right.
Bye. All right, guys. So thank y'all for coming in. I'm gonna see if we have some students on here. Miss Karen, I'm gonna call you, see how you're doing in this COVID-19 time. Just saying what's up and just checking in, making sure you're okay. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Are you Joe's student?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, okay, because I said she's been in here consistently. Maybe because we're talking about some great stuff, but maybe this is Joe's student. Okay, what's up? Okay.
Hi.
Okay,
How are you?
good. So you got okay. So tell us your name, what high school you went to, like where you at right now, and just a little bit about yourself. So we
Yeah,
can be
for sure.
connected.
So my name's Karen. I'm from Dallas. I went to Sunset High School.
Sunset, hey.
Yes. And it's my third year at UT. And shout out to Joe Posada for inviting me. Super excited.
Hey, Joe. Yes, Joe. Okay, so what are you majoring in at UT?
I'm a major. I came in as a kinesiology major, but I switched to special education. So for right now, I'm doing special education.
And what made you change? Because this is great. Because students, y'all be going in saying y'all gonna be all these things, and then y'all be like, I'm finding my true passion or something, and y'all switch your mind. So what made you change?
What made me change was honestly so many things. So yeah, like I was like that typical student that was like coming into UT, like I'm doing kinesiology. I'm going to like in the future be like physical therapist, and just like this whole idea in my mind that that's what I was gonna do, and I was so set on it until my second semester at UT. I was taking like I was just taking my core like basic courses the first semester, until the second semester. I was taking like actual kinesiology courses, and I was just sitting in the class and I was like, I hate this subject. I cannot do this.
Yes.
And so just being in the course, it made me realize what did I want to do? And also because of like UT Outreach, I was able to get connected with like Dr. Moore. And so like his TAs in that class were such a big help. So I found myself like going to the office all the time for like, even though I was part of a gateway, I still connected a lot with LCAE, with like Dr. Tiffany and like with Thais and just like the whole team. But that's why I was just like, hey, Tiffany. And, like,
Yes.
But yeah, like through them, they also like I found a lot of like help from them too, just because they were the ones also pushing me towards like, is kinesiology really something you want? Like, is it like, what are your actual goals? Like, they really made me question what I was at UT for. And so through them, that's when I was like, okay, like, yeah, like this really isn't what I want to do. Like, what I really want to do is just like work with children and like have some type of like, because when I was in high school, I worked a lot with individuals with disabilities. And so from that's when I was like, okay, maybe my goal is like doing special education. And so that's when I kind of got into it.
Yes, that's beautiful. That's actually, I feel like we both have the same story. I started off doing like biology and chemistry, and then I went to like Spanish teaching because I was like, I love Spanish and like high school. Like I loved it. And I was like, you know what? I'm a major in it. Come on, like learn linguistics and the phonetics of it and go travel the world. Like and we both know Spanish at UT ain't no joke. That 6-hour credit.
Yeah, it's not.
It's no joke. So that's what my whole transcript is filled up of. So wow, that's great. I'm so happy about it. So can you just say a little bit about your experience like in UT outreach so students can know?
For sure. Honestly, like I'm so thankful that I like even got to meet like Posada, like just like thank you so much. Because like if it wasn't for him, I honestly don't know, like I'd probably be in a more homeschooled, but I'm super glad like he invited me to like the UT outreach and when they came to like UT, because it wasn't until like I really got here that I was like, wow, like I really love this like institution. Like I'm super grateful for it. And I think what like really like pushed me was when I got here, and then the same speech Dr. Moore gives like all the time where he's like, follow your like what you really want in life. Don't major in something like society expects you or your family.
Yeah.
And so from there, I realized like, oh, this is a good support system. Like that's what I was looking more forward to, because I was like in college. I feel like most of the time, like as first generation, I'm like I need some type of support like here on campus.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like meeting Dr. Moore and then like his team and then like things like that, like it really pushed me. And then especially being in his class, like I really loved the whole like just UT outreach as a whole, because like how they encourage you like to take his course here.
Yeah.
And in his course here, they talk about subjects like in high school that you would just never touch. So to me, that's what it was like the most important thing. So I was just like, wow, like he's opening my eyes. Like these are some of the topics that like in high school we would just try to avoid so much. And like when you experience it in like college, is just like very eye-opening, and you really just realize like, wow, like these are I never really started thinking about like my identity, what are my goals, how have I built my leadership and things like that. And like thankfully through them too, I've also been able to like do internships of like, I was gonna get the opportunity to do the internship abroad this summer, but but I went to their study abroad with them at Cape Town, South Africa. And also through that, like been able to like connect more with like Fly as well. And then through there, it was like the program as well that Tiffany mentioned with doing like global fellow leadership. And there is also encouraging other like students of color to also like be more involved and see what their impact is on like being abroad and like how they can come back and like encourage more students to go.
Joe, shout out to Joe for even getting you on here. Like you were dropping so many gems, and you're an awesome student, and we're just so happy that you came on. And this is great. Okay, because you said so much, and it was also good. Where do I want to start? Okay, so you know what support systems or organizations or clubs are you in at UT?
So right now, I like mainly lean on like Fly, just because like them, like it's just like the subjects, like I said again, it's like they talk about things that you wouldn't normally turn to your family or friends about. Like there, you feel like you're in a safe space. So we talk like how to like how she said, our relationships and like how we see each other with like in regards to like spiritually, and then like our leadership, so like our retreat and things like that. So it was very like through them I've learned a lot about my own self, which I'm like totally grateful for. So Fly is definitely like an organization I always like try to encourage like incoming students to like look into. And then also like going to the LCAE like office, just because, like all those free resources that Tiffany mentioned, like it's totally true. They're like, I like coming in as a freshman, I remember just being so lost in like, what do these courses mean? What do you mean a Unicode? What like I was so confused. And so I remember that day, like I just went to the office and I was like, please help me, like all my courses shut, like they all closed, I don't know what to sign up for. And so they would totally help, like since the moment I was at UT, like at my orientation. And so like always going to that office for like anything that you need, like even if you're just there, like you just want a space to study at, like there's a free chair and they want to like be with you.
That is beautiful. Yes. I like when I was at UT, I love LCAE. That was a support system for me. I enjoyed it. I love Tiffany. She's still my mentor today. Shout out to Fly. They came back on. Fly, they going in. She is truly out here talking about y'all and how y'all are a great resource. And I just want everybody to know we did not plan this. Before she got on here, I did not know that she was in Fly. This is just God shining down on this IG live. So this is great. Okay, so how is COVID-19 like treating you?
Honestly, it's been really rough. I guess just like I love Fly, love you. But it's been like a little bit difficult just managing. Like I guess I did come back to Austin, so I am just like kind of living on my own with my friend and my roommate. And so it's just been kind of a little bit rough, just like managing how to, I guess, like also do everything online now, which I mean, this is like everything every student is going through. Yeah. But I guess it's just difficult in the sense like all those resources that we would go to on campus, like many of my friends also how, you know, we go to the library for our books just because some of us like don't, like we can't buy them or something with like making copies of things and or just using the computer. It's like, I found it like it's been difficult to like kind of manage to do that, but it's just what's great, it's like UT is actually like they have like programs like in place where they're sending out like you know, like if you need some sort of funding, like they'll send it to you, or if you need like a resource, like you don't have a laptop, like they'll send it to you. And also like Fly, like they have so many like resources where they're like sending you how to do like your mental health, which has been really helpful. And then their like Monday meetings are just like great, or it's just like kind of like a break from like I guess like reality. It makes me feel like I'm back at UT. I'm like, even though it's on a computer, we're just like, it's great seeing everyone's faces. So I guess like one of the things is just kind of like to like help your mental health. It's like, I guess just like be more you know, get, I guess like with your friends and like get on the phone, just like have more communication, just so you don't feel like you're alone.
That I'm just so happy. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, so you talked about the COVID-19. We talked about it a little bit. So are you in UTeach at all? Are you doing the UTeach program through the special ed?
Yeah. So it's like kind of like different, like UT Teach, right?
Yeah.
That one is like more of like if you're doing it kind of like as in like a minor, but since like I'm in the actual like program, that's when they give us, instead of like being you teach, it's and like you going out to the courses, we actually go like almost every day of the week for full days. And so I do get like 12 hours, but we also have we usually go for 3 full days out of the week, and then the 2 days, that's when we have courses. So the most days of the week, that's when they place us at like different areas of Austin, just so we can kind of get a good feel of like of I guess like every like economic status, just because Austin is very diverse as well.
Yes,
so, like,
they have me in East Austin all the time.
Yeah, so like they place us like north, and then they'll place us like more of east, and then they'll place us south. So they kind of they really try to give us like a bigger field of like how it would be to teach students diverse.
Okay, so Brian said I think that this live is going to time out in about 5 minutes. Okay, so I have 2 more questions, and you can make them quick or answer them how you want. how important are support systems, and any advice to in like students, like high school students trying to come to UT?
Um, so repeat the first one, sorry.
Like how like like how are support systems like
Oh,
unique like throughout your college journey, like Fly and LCAE?
yeah, so I would say like they're the very like the most important thing I think when you come to college, just because it's what you really turn to. So if you don't really have that, you kind of find yourself lost. Like as for myself, like that first semester, like being here, I didn't really know what to do until like actually being in like Dr. Moore's class and him talking about all these resources like we actually have. Then that's when like second semester, that's how like everything started hitting. I was like, I don't like this major. Like
Yeah.
I like started looking at the resources. I started looking at to like doing his study abroad. And I think
Yes.
if it wasn't for that push of encouragement, like I don't know where I would be right now in regards to like learning about myself. Just
Yeah.
because I'm like, if it wasn't for that type of support, I really
Mhm.
I wouldn't have exposed myself to going abroad. I wouldn't have exposed myself to like having the courage to raise my hand in a classroom filled with hundreds of students, or just having the courage to like even go step up to someone and say like, this is my name, I would like to work with you, or I would like your help in this. So I guess
Yeah.
like it really like makes you like feel more confident in yourself and like know your worth on campus. And then
And
sorry.
then what would you say to any student like trying to come into UT? Like
um
or advise students like where UT is where the place to be.
UT is definitely the place to be if you really want to learn more about yourself and like build your brand, honestly. Because like once you're there, like I definitely encourage all students, like anytime I meet someone who's like incoming, I'm like, go to UT, like go to like the it's like in the student services building, but I'm
Yeah.
like, go there. I'm like, you're gonna meet an amazing staff. They're gonna help you like with any type of way that you need. Like it doesn't matter, like anything, like no questions asked, they'll just help you. So I guess like with that sense, it's like, yes, like go reach out and like, yeah.
Okay. No, thank you. So thank you for this like tuning in. Thank you for jumping on here. Thank you for all of your commentary. It was much appreciated.
Yes.
Um we hope you stay safe during this time. We're at, Posada, we all here for you still. And if you need something from outreach, we here. We're
Yes.
to you still. And you have a great night and stay positive and stay productive, okay?
No problem.
All right,
Yeah,
bye.
bye.
Wow, this was an awesome night on live. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for just coming in and out of the live. Thank you to everybody who came on. Year Up, Fly, Karen. This was amazing. I enjoyed this IG live tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Joe or Brian, did y'all want to say anything before we hop off? I guess. Are y'all responding? I guess that's a no. I guess it doesn't say anything. Okay. So y'all have a great night, and stay safe and stay positive through all this. And thank you. Hook 'em. Bye.